Dear students, welcome to my video. Chapter 7 Triangles Part 1. Students, do you know what is congruent figures? Yes, congruent means same size and same shape figures are called congruent figures. In daily life situation, you can see that a pack of biscuit, a pack of blade, and ATM cards, etc. These all objects are same size and same shape. So these figures are some examples of congruent figures. So what is meant by congruent figure? Congruent means equal in all respects, and figures whose shapes and size both are same. Okay, so in this chapter we have to learn congruence of triangle. What are the peculiarities of congruency of triangles? Okay, then what is a triangle? We know that a closed figure formed by three intersecting lines is called a triangle. Tri means what? Three. Okay. A triangle has, we know, three sides, three angles, and three vertices. For example, in triangle ABC, denoted as triangle ABC by using symbol. Then AB, BC, and AC are three sides of the triangle. Angle A, angle B, and angle C are three angles, and A, B, C are three vertices of the given triangle. Then we are going to start congruence of triangle. We need two triangles. I am selecting here, one is ABC and the second one is triangle XYZ. Okay, so here we can see that angles, all the angles or corresponding angles of these two triangles are equal and corresponding sides are equal. That means angle A equal to angle X, angle B equal to angle Y, angle C equal to angle Z, and also the corresponding sides are AB equal to XY, BC equal to YZ, and AC equal to XZ. All the angles and all the sides are equal in these two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle XYZ. Now, what you observe, the sides of triangle ABC coincides with the sides of triangle XYZ. Okay, so here we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ. So the symbol of congruency is equal to, then we write a small curve on the equal sign. Okay, so that is the symbol of congruent. Then two triangles are congruent if all the sides and all the angles of one triangle are equal to the corresponding sides and angles of the other triangle. So we need 6 pairs of measurements are equal in two triangles, so that two triangles are congruent. Then we can say for any two congruent triangles, the corresponding parts are equal and it is termed as CPCT. CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. Very simply we can say the angles opposite to the sides are equal and sides opposite to the angles are equal. So only it is held in congruent triangles. Moreover, for example, triangle ABC and triangle XYZ are congruent. We know opposite of angle A, the side is BC, and opposite of the angle X is YZ. So here BC and ZY or YZ are also equal. Then reverse also correct. BC and ZY or YZ are equal, then opposite of these two sides are the angles are angle A and angle X. They are also equal. That is called CPCT, corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Students, do you want 6 pair of measurements for congruency of two triangles? No, no need. We have to take 3 pairs of measurements. We can prove that two triangles are congruent or not. So let us take first we have to introduce a criteria for congruent triangle. So first one is SAS congruence rule. SAS means side, angle, side. See the picture. ABC is a triangle and PQRS is another triangle. Here, given that BC equal to QR, AC equal to PR and angle C and angle R equal. Here we have to take the two side and its included angle, not other angles. Only you take two sides and its included angle of both the triangles are equal. Then we can say these two triangles ABC and PQ are congruent. Then next criteria, ASA congruence criteria or congruence rule. What is ASA? Angle, side, angle. Here picture ABC and DEF are the two triangles. We can see that angle A equal to angle D, AC equal to DF and angle C equal to angle F. That means take two angles and its included side, not other sides. Only you take two angles and its included side. In both the triangles they are equal. So we can say these two triangles are congruent. That means triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Only in the case of two angles and its included side. So only these three measures we can prove these two triangles are congruent. Then next criteria, AAS congruence criteria or congruence rule. What is AS? A angle, angle, side. That means in two triangle, two angle and the consecutive side. Two angle and its consecutive side, they in both the triangles, they are equal in both the triangles. We can say these two triangles are congruent. See the picture. Angle A equal to angle P, angle B equal to angle Q and BC equal to QR. So they are equal in these two triangles. So by AAS, these two triangle ABC and PQ are congruent. The next congruence criteria or congruence rule is SSS. What is mean by SSS? Side, side, side. That means the three sides of the one triangle are equal to the three sides of another triangle. That two triangles are congruent. See the picture. AC equal to PR. Then BC is equal to QR and AB is equal to PQ. So the corresponding three sides are equal to the one to another triangle. So these two triangles are congruent. Triangle ABC congruent to triangle PQR by SSS congruence rule. Then last criteria is RHS congruence rule. This rule only for right-angled triangle. What is right-angled triangle? One angle is 90 degree, that are called a right-angled triangle. So what is RHS? R indicating right angle, H hypotenuse and S side, any side. That means in two right-angled triangle, two angles are 90 degree, two hypotenuse are equal, any two sides are equal. So we can say these two triangles are congruent. See the picture. Angle B equal to angle E 90 degree, BC equal to EF and its hypotenuse AC and DF are also equal. So we can say the triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF by using RHS congruence rule. So these are the some definitions of congruency of triangles. Thanks for watching my video. Please wait for next video. Thank you.